We live and die by customer service, number one, and inventory control.
We have grown by word of mouth. We only got a website just maybe a year ago.
Our operations has been our bread and butter, and it has built our business by word of mouth.
But we earned that. They definitely earned that.
Well, we're a semi-trailer parts distributor. We sell everything from the tires and wheels all the way up to the roof and everything in between.
All of our competition says, if it's something that's hard, they say, oh, just go to HD. They'll take care of you, they'll hunt it down. If anybody can find it, they can find it. So that's the way that our business has grown.
We've been honing our skills on that inventory control aspect of our business for the past 30, 35 years.
All the trailer parts you can think of, roll-up doors, siding, roofing, sheeting, flooring, all the trusses, valving, and then we specialize in lift gates.
The boys have more knowledge than a lot of the manufacturers who have lost their engineers and have gone on. Well, they started with them.
My grandparents started a business the year I was born, back in 1964.
My sons were working for their grandparents by the age of 12, 13 years old, so they were kind of raised in the same industry.
In 1995, Mom started HD Distribution, and my brother and I have been with her ever since.
How many generations do we have?
Say about 4 generations that I know of.
So we have that many generations that have touched the business aspect of what we do.
And who knows, maybe my great-grandchildren. I have 2 great-grandsons now.
Between my grandparents and my grandson, that's going to be like 5 generations, which is hard for me to comprehend, but certainly I appreciate and enjoy right now.
It's important whenever you're working with family, you got to make sure that the kids get to a certain age that they're mature enough to work with family, because it's the last thing you want is to break up the family over it, and business is tough to work with family.
We knew that we needed somebody who was a professional, who was respected in their industry, somebody who knew what they were talking about and had the education and experience to back that up. And from everything that I found researching lawyers and attorneys and their services, John was at the top of that list. The services started with my grandparents. They were elderly and they needed to make some adjustments in their estate planning. And John did a terrific job. He was very attuned to them at their advanced age. He listened and respected them as people. And he did very good adjusting their estate exactly the way they wanted it. And the benefit of that played out as they both passed away, and things went exactly the way my grandparents wanted it to go.
Very, very, very rewarding for me when my parents passed and John had everything in order, and he made it very clear to me what I needed to do. Fantastic. Because at that time, everybody tells you, you really don't want to think about what needs to be done. He has it all laid out, Step 1, 2, 3, 4, if a loved one passes. So I've experienced that. I can tell you that that is a wonderful feeling.
It just reaffirmed the value of the services with John, using a professional.
So of course that came next. My husband and I set our trust out. Then when our business grew, I started as a sole proprietor.
So he incorporated the business and also updated their estate planning to incorporate and align everything.
And then my boys saw that.
My wife and I have been wanting to get a trust for many years.
And John's knitting them all together through the generations.
I know that people ask for what they're worth.
John tends to be a little bit more expensive,
but he definitely gives the most value for what he does.
For what he provides, it's almost cheaper, really, because I've talked to a lot of friends, especially in the last several years, that have got trusts and wills done, and they just weren't done properly, and it cost their family is a lot of money. So the way I see it is paying the extra right now and having it done right is going to be great for my kids, and I'm not going to have to worry about my kids and grandkids and what have you. And the business, it's meant a lot to us. We've spent most of our lives putting this business together.
Very much something I appreciate from John.
You always kind of want to know in the back of your mind that when things do happen with Mom, that things are going to get taken care of properly. And for my family, I didn't just do this for myself, I did this for my family and my kids and my grandkids.